What's going on, guys? Today we're going to be going over reefer washout. So we have some guys here that are washing out reefers. They're usually going to wash anywhere between 60 and 70 trailers out, along with the exteriors and tractors as well. But there's a couple things I want to point out on the reefer washouts. This one carries a lot of pallet goods, so you can see there's broken pallets and stuff in there. If it's like this right here, you know, this stuff will fly right out. But there are times that there's pallets that are stuck in there, like these right here. I don't know if these are stuck. Now they'll come out, but if they're stuck, we make sure we don't spray them out. You know, we blast everything out we can, brighten up the floors with the water, and then there's 4 drain holes on every reefer trailer. So if you get back here in the corner, see these are parts back here you're gonna have to bend over and move stuff. But you see right there, that's a drain hole. So there's one right there, there's one over here. And then there's going to be 2 up in the front as well. So if you come up here in the front, you got two drain holes, front and back. That way all the water runs out. So when you're washing them out, you're going to do your best to go ahead and try to chase every single gallon of water out of here. That way it dries faster. And then after that, we sanitize them with quat. Sometimes we downstream the quat. Sometimes we pump spray it. If we have 3 guys here, we'll pump spray it. But if there's 2 guys here, we'll downstream it for efficiency. But these are the drain holes in the front. Once everything's blasted out of here, then we move on and shut the back doors and then get ready for the trailer washouts. One important thing on trailer washouts is to, at the end of the shift, even after exteriors are done, try to leave a little crack in the door. That way air flows, for the next day or 2, and it dries everything out and it doesn't create, any muggy air in there. So, all right, guys, so let's get to washing. So really what I'm doing is I'm kind of chasing all the big stuff out. All the big stuff out from both corners. And then you'll cut back and start cutting your line. I'm just chasing a lot of this bigger pieces of pallet, things like that out of here. Paper. Let me chase this section off over here right quick, and then we'll cut back and make sure our drain holes are empty, and then we'll start rinsing. Move that bulkhead out of the way. All right, now let me show you something, Julio, in wash game. So you see as I go, it's kind of the silver starts coming back out. One thing that's good to do too is kind of offer like a quarterly or bi-yearly chemical wash where we'll actually downstream a little bit of acid in here and brighten up the trailer. It's just not something we do regularly because the fumes from the acid is just too strong in here. So it's just something we don't do all the time, and they don't want to pay for it all the time. So we really just wash them out and sanitize them. But let me finish this one up, and then we'll go from there. So your drain holes, you always want to get your tip down in there. Make sure that they're free of any debris. All right. And then I always spray from the back for about the first 10 feet. All right, so now that I got some foot space back here to walk, I'm going to take some of this water off. And it's too much to keep up with. A lot of times, the parking lots, the trailers will drain back this way. So your water's, you're always going to be fighting your water. So a lot of these trailer reefers have a bulkhead all the way down the middle. It's split into 2 separate sections. So even when I'm washing a bigger trailer that doesn't have a middle splitter, I always just try to wash half at a time. So I'll make this half, and then I'll wash that half. All right, now let's get the other half. And if you see right here, there was a long piece of pallet. You know that it ain't coming out unless we get a crowbar, and you know they don't expect that to come out. That's something that their guys can get. Most pieces of pallet, their guys will get out, but just common courtesy, kind of get out what you can. You want to really take that water out. It's important when you get to the end there, all that water is going to pile up. It's important to get quick spraying it out, because if not, all that dirty water is going to flow straight back into where you just went. So now, same thing over here. Get the drain holes. Okay, so basically, right now we have the quat in a pump sprayer. When we're running 3 guys out here, you know, because 2 guys are going to be two-stepping. 1 guy's going to be wiping wheels and just kind of touching everything up. But when we have 3 people here, you know, instead of downstreaming the quat through the water when we're washing, you know, we're actually going to have the 3rd guy apply it through a pump sprayer just to save time. So it's the same idea, it's just different dilution ratios, and that's something we can post on the video with our chemical. We get our chemical from a company called Arcot, and they do a lot of food service chemicals. So we're able to get good deals on bulk quat, and it lasts a long time because I mean it's very, you don't need a bunch. I mean, you'll smell it. And then basically, if you're pump spraying it, I mean, I just walk back like this, kind of let it do its thing, and it smells a lot fresher in here, more sanitized. Just like that. And if you smell it, it's got like a clean smell to it, like an ammonia almost, because it's killing germs, kills COVID, kills all sorts of shit. So, yeah, that's about it as far as reefer washout goes. Like I said, if we weren't spraying it the quat like this, you know, the 1 guy that would have came in here with the trombone would have pulled his trombone, had his straw and diluted quat, downstreamed the floor, and then rinsed it out just like we washed it. So it's 2 different ways of doing it. But when we have 3 people here, it helps doing it this way. So we appreciate it, and we'll see you on the next video.